Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 5 of the Daily Pack Crack. I am the Board Game Lawyer, and today we'll be cracking open a pack of Star Wars Unlimited, a trading card game from Fantasy Flight Games. And so this pack will come from a booster box that was acquired from my friendly local game store, Fox Comics and Games, located on Paradise Alley on the square in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. So that's where I picked up my cards. Let's get cracking. Let's find out what the next pack of cards is going to net us from this box of Star Wars Unlimited. So we have now 2 Chewbacca cards to pick from, and so I'll take the one here on the left, and we'll set our box aside for now. And let's open up the pack, and let's get to cracking. All right, let's see what's inside. So we pop open our pack here. I like that paper sleeve that they have, that paper packaging that they have on the cards for this game. And it looks like we have a Bounty Hunter, one of my favorites. Used to have the IG-88 action figure when I was a kid, and I liked it. And so here we are. We have the leader, IG-88. He has an action, attack with a unit. If you control more units than the defending player, the attacker gets +1/+0 for this attack. There is an epic action. If you control 5 or more resources, deploy this leader. And so that is IG-88. So where is IG-88 going to be playing on today? He's going to be playing on Castro City. So it is a 30 hit point base. And so we'll set our leader out. We'll set our base out. And let's look and see what cards we have in our hand to support IG-88 in Castro City today. So first off, we have the Cantina Braggart, who is a unit on the ground. He costs 1 in aggression. He has a 0 power, but he has a 3 hit points. So he costs 1 to put out, so that's cheap enough. But he has no power unless he's attacking. His attacking has a raid. This unit gets +2 while attacking. So +2 on the attack. That is a ground unit. That is the Cantina Braggart. Next, we have the Alliance X-Wing. It is a unit in space. It costs 2. It's a Rebel, 2 power, 3 hit points, Rebel vehicle fighter. No text on the card, but is an Alliance X-Wing. And so we'll put it up in space. And that is a unit that deploys to the space. Next, we have the Repair Event. It costs 1. It's in Vigilance. It's a supply card. Heal 3 damage from a unit or base. So it's a healer card for 1. Not bad. We'll put our heal cards down here. Next, we have a unit that's on the ground. It's a Wampa. He costs 4 in aggression, 4 power, 5 hit points. Creature who has the Overwhelm ability. When attacking an enemy unit, excess damage dealt to the opponent's base is what happens with the Wampa there. So, yeah, let's get yourself a squad of Wampas and see what happens. All right. And they're collecting those over at the Ice Cave, the Wampa Radio podcast. So send those in to those guys if you want to support their podcast. Excellent podcast, Wampa Radio. All right, unit ground, Super Laser Technician. He costs 3. It's a command villain with 2 power, 1 hit point. Imperial. When defeated, you may put this unit into play as a resource and ready it. One of my favorite unit cards in Command is the Super Laser Technician. Really like him a lot, so we'll set him over here. Again, we have another ground unit in this pack. One more ground unit. It is a 3 cost Cloud City Wing Guard, who is a Vigilant. He has 2 power, 4 hit points. He has a Fringe Trooper who is a Sentinel. So the advantage to Sentinels is that units in this arena cannot attack your non-Sentinel units or your base. Pardon, Alexa. Stop, Alexa. Yeah. Okay, my timer just went off. All right, so there is a Cloud City Wing Guard. Next, we have a Mining Guild TIE Fighter. It is a unit in space. He costs 1 in Cunning. He has 1 power, 2 hit points. Fringe Vehicle Fighter. On attack, you may pay 2 resources. If you do, you can draw a card. So this is a way that you can cycle cards into your hand by playing that Mining Guild TIE Fighter. Then we have a Lothal Insurgent. He is a unit that deploys on the ground. 2 cost. Cunning Rebel, 3 power, 2 hit points. When played, if you play another card this phase, each opponent draws a card, then discards a random card from their hand. Okay, so an opportunity for you to cause some disruption to your opponent's hand. A lot of that depends on what you have in your own hand, but that is a local insurgent, and that is a ground unit. We'll put her over on the ground as well. Next, we have an event. It is a neutral event. Cost 1, confiscate. It is a law traded card, defeat, and upgrade. So, I haven't found this one to be as powerful in this particular wave of cards so far, but we have what has been revealed this weekend, another set coming out that depends heavily on upgrades, and so maybe as we get into the second release of Star Wars Unlimited, we'll see more usages for the defeat and upgrade for the cost of one event. All right, maybe you found benefits to it. If you do, let me know in the comments down below. Next, we have a unit that deploys in space. He costs 2. It's Vigilance. It's a 2-power, 1 hit point, fringe vehicle fighter. When defeated, you may give a shield token to a Vigilant unit. So that is our distant patroller. He goes in space, and we'll put him over here. Next is our buddy Bosk. He is a unit that deploys on the ground, costs 5, cunning villain. He is a 4-power, 5 hit point underworld bounty hunter that has an ambush ability. What's the advantage of the ambush ability? It says after you play this unit, he may ready and attack an enemy unit. When you play an event, you may deal 2 damage to a unit. When you play an event, you may deal 2 damage to a unit. So a Bosk can be certainly put into an event heavy deck. And so we have yet another unit that reports to the ground. Next, we have an upgrade, Hardpoint Heavy Blaster. It is 2 cost and cunning. It is an attach. It says to attach to a vehicle. Attached unit gains on attack. If this unit isn't attacking a base, you may deal 2 damage to a unit in the defender's arena. So it is a +2/+2 on the health and hit points to whatever unit it attaches itself to. So vehicle units, we know, of course, can report in space or on the ground. We've got some vehicles in our deck that report to space, and there we go. So we're going to put the Hardpoint Heavy Blaster over here. Maybe put that on a Distant Patroller, Mining Guild TIE Fighter, or Alliance X-Wing, or this card here, which is the legendary, and it is the Black 1. He costs 6. It's a unit that you put in space. Aggression, Rebel, 4/4, Resistance, Vehicle Fighter. It says when played and when defeated, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw 3 cards. Okay, so this is the Scourge of Starkiller Base, Black 1. It is the first legendary card that I pulled in my box, so we'll celebrate that. But it's probably not the most powerful legendary card in the set, although I do have 2 already, so this makes me a full set of 3 Black 1 cards that I can put in my deck, and so maybe I can build around that. We'll see. All right, so there's Black 1. It is a legendary, and the last card that we have is a foil card. You'll see the reflection of the foil there. It is an event that costs 3. It's resupply and command. It says put this event into play as a resource. This is a way to ramp up your resources if you're playing command. Absolutely love this card, and I play a lot of command. Command is my favorite aspect right now, and so a foil version of resupply will certainly find its way in my deck. All right, so those are my 16 cards that I pulled from this pack today. What are my takeaways? What are my favorite cards? So there's certainly some ramp in here. So we have ramp with resupply. It's a foil card, so I'll definitely enjoy playing with that. There's my Super Laser Technician. That's another way to ramp up some resources into your deck, into your play area. And what would be my third card that I would like to take away? Is it the legendary? Is it the Black 1? Not sure. Bosk, I don't know. What's a tough one? So I think what I'll do is I will, since it is a legendary card and it's worth a little bit more than the rest, I guess this is my third card that I'm going to try to build around. So now I have 3 copies of Black 1. So that is a full set. You can put 3 copies of a card in a deck, and so Black 1, this makes my third. Let's see if we can build an aggression deck around Black 1 that's worth anything at all. So those are my 3 cards that I enjoy from my pulls today. Again, I am the Board Game Lawyer. Thank you for watching my daily Pack Crack video today. If you want to see the one that pops up tomorrow, like and subscribe. to my videos, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you, friends, and have a good night.